What's up guys, it's ProGarb here, and today we're going to be doing some smokes on Inferno. So I'm going to start off with some A smokes, and the first one is Arch Side. You're going to line up here along this fence. You're going to aim where the power line is, and slightly to the right of this gray part. And what it's going to do, it's going to bounce off this pillar here, and perfectly in the middle. The next smoke I'm going to show you guys is for Archway. What you do is you're in alt mid here, you go in this corner, aim at the top left of this doorway, and jump throw. It's going to be a nice fast smoke into the arch. This next smoke is going to smoke off Moto and Library, so you guys can wrap from CT to B. So you go to the middle brick here, aim at the white part here, and then there's this pole and the bottom of the plant pot, you're in the middle of it, and then you go slightly to the right of this part.
I am throwing smoke.
It's going to bounce off this doorway, and then right in the middle for you. This next smoke is for inside library. So you go to the same middle brick here, same white spot. You go to this wooden frame here, and go directly up and slightly above the electrical line. It's going to bounce off the roof here, and nicely into library. Now I'm going to show you guys a Porch Side RETAKE, and the first smoke is for Moto. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this grate, go to the middle of this white part, and then you're gonna aim at the top left corner of the plant pot. It's gonna bounce nicely off the roof here, and then off the wall, and then perfectly in the middle. For the next smoke of our porch take is gonna be for right side pit. So what you do is you go in between these two flowers here. You aim at the second wooden pillar here on the right side of it, and then go up with the antenna on the left and throw. Gonna bounce nicely. And as you can see, when you go up here, you can't see through. And now for the other side of pit, what we do is we go to the broom here, middle of it. We go to the first wooden pillar from the antenna, and go up to the same height of the antenna, and throw. It's going nicely here, and our other smoke. The next smoke is for porch side. What we do here is we go to the right side of this doorway. We aim at this black dot here above this window. Throw. On nicely and block off boiler. Now we're going to move on to B smokes, and the first one is for CT. What we do is we go into the logs here, we go to this scaffolding and go up to the electrical line. Gonna bounce off the brick wall here. Nice smoke in the middle of CT. An additional CT smoke, if you're wanting to fake B, is you go here on the bridge in alt mid. You go 1, 2, 3 lines, and then over to the middle of this like black dot thing here. And then what you do is you look at this black dot here and aim slightly above, run and jump throw. You are most likely going to need a jump throw bind, or it might not work. You bounce there, and then for CT. This next smoke is for Spools or Coffin. So you go to the left side of this window. You aim at the top of this branch here, and then slightly to the right. What's going to happen is it's going to bounce off the side of the coffin, perfectly smoke it off. These next smokes are a strat that Fnatic uses sometimes to get a bomb plant on the B site. And the first one, you go in this corner, you aim slightly above the middle of this plant pot, you go straight down to slightly below the power line. What's going to happen, it's going to bounce off the skybox, bounce off first oranges, and into the site so you can get a bomb plant. The second smoke for the Fnatic strat is going to smoke off Coffin or Spools. So what you do is you go to the middle of this pillar here, you aim at the left side of this little pole and slightly above the roof and throw. It's going to bounce off the coffin and smoke right there. The final product of the Fnatic strat should look like this.
Smoke! I am throwing smoke! I am throwing smoke!
Now for some CT-sided smokes, and the first one is just going to be for top car here. If you're boosted up here, and you still have a smoke left, what you're going to do is you're going to aim there, and aim right here.
Smoke!
Another CT smoke for top car is if you go in the corner of the fountain here and aim at the top of the cross.
I am throwing
What's
smoke.
gonna happen? It's gonna bounce off this wall here. Have a nice smoke for you. Now, if you want to smoke mid from CT spawn, you go in the corner of this plant here, and then bottom left of this little square rectangle thing here, and you jump through.
Throwing smoke.
There you go. Now, if you're retaking A from the CT side, what you want to do is put yourself up next to this tree, aim at this second wooden post here, go up to slightly above the
I am
power
throwing
line.
smoke.
It's going to bounce off the roof, and it's going to land nicely on short for you. The final smoke I'm going to show you guys is a one-way for when you're in pit. First thing you do is you wedge yourself up to this wooden plank. Then you look at the middle, this middle brick here, and look at the middle of it, and right click. Just crouch, and look right under it. Next we're going to move on to mollies, and the first one's going to be for quad. First, you wedge yourself up in here, then you look at this curve next to the roof here, and you go halfway up from the bottom and the top. And then you jump through it. And you force out of this position. The next molly is going to be for emo. First you have to jump up, line yourself up on the corner of this wooden plank, and you line up to the right of this pillar here, and up in this curve, and then throw it. Line back. Now if you're wanting to molly Cubby, what you do is you line up the tip of this roof here with this column here. You aim at the top of this dark spot, run, and throw, and it's going to perfectly molly. Now if you're wanting to molly under porch, what you do is you line this wall with the wooden beam here. You aim at the top of this white spot, run and throw. It's going to molly porch. Now for the second porch molly, what you do is you do the same thing. You line up this wall with the wooden beam, and you go to the top of this frame here, run and throw. It's going to molly off the porch. That's all I have for today, guys. It's been ProGarb. If you enjoyed or learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more. We'll see you next time.